Happy Wednesday, everyone. I hope that you're having a great week and that you've been enjoying the math exercises. Please feel free to message me whenever you are stuck. Okay, so today we're going to learn how to compare and to order numbers. And we're also going to learn how to represent odd numbers and even numbers. Okay, so we're going to learn how to tell which one is the bigger one, and then also to order them. And then we're also going to work with odd and even numbers. Okay, so it's important to know that when we are comparing whole numbers, which we've been doing, we've been looking at numbers that have 3 digits in them. We always look at the biggest values first, okay? And then we compare. We use these symbols. I don't know if you've seen them before. Have you ever seen these before? This symbol, and lastly, sometimes we use this symbol. Okay, so this is called the greater than and less than sign. And if you can picture this, don't do this on yours, okay? But if you can picture this being a little crocodile, the crocodile always likes to eat the bigger number, okay? So if you have got the number 9 and the number 2, which one is bigger? I hope you said this one. Okay, so 9 is bigger. So do you think that the crocodile wants to eat the 2 or the 9? It wants to eat the bigger number. So the 9 needs to go there and the 2 needs to go there. So if we had to represent that properly, we have got the number 9 and the number 2. So now can you see that they're on opposite sides? So should I draw my face this way or this way? Well, I hope you said this way. It needs to face the number 9. So you can put them on either side. Just make sure that this one faces the right number. You could also do it like this, 2 and 9, and you could do it that way. Okay, as long as the open side faces the bigger number. And then if you also think about it, there are 2 points here, and it's pointing to the bigger number, and there's only one little point here, and it's pointing to the smaller number. So this part points to the smaller number, this part points to the smaller number. Okay, so just a reminder about the greater than and less than side. Okay, so again, here we would put the 9 there and we will put the 2 there. And if we have got equal, can we put these here? No, if we had the number 9 there, then we have to have the number 9 there. Okay, these numbers represent the same thing, they're equal. Okay, so which number is larger, 761 or 829? Okay, so if we had to look at a place value chart, and we're looking at 2 different numbers, okay? So we've got the number 761, and we've got the number 829, okay? When you compare numbers, you always compare the biggest digit first, okay? So the biggest value. Do you think ones, between these hundreds, tens, and ones, which one is biggest? I hope you said hundreds, okay? So you always start from this side first. If it helps, always take your Koki and color in the number all the way on the left. So you could then take your coloring in things and color in the number 7 and the number 8. Okay, so you could do this number, color that one in, and color that one in. Okay, and you can decide which one is bigger. Is 7 bigger than 8? I don't think so. So therefore, 829 is bigger, okay, so remember your mouth must go on this side, than 761. Okay, so 829 is bigger than 761. Okay, which number is larger, 614 or 681? Now the trick with this one is that both of them have got the same digit in the hundreds column. So let's do our place value chart again. You've got your hundreds, your tens, and your ones. Okay, and you have got two numbers. You have got 614 and you've got 681. Now, we know that we should normally circle this one and compare them, but they're the same. So when they're the same, you need to move over to the next column and have a look at the next biggest one. And now we can compare our 1 and our 8. And which one is bigger, ladies and gents? Hope you said 8. So 681 is therefore bigger than 614. And you could do it this way. 614 is smaller than 681. Okay, don't get confused. It doesn't always have to be on the same side, as long as this side is by the smaller number. So this side is by the 14, this side is by there, and the bigger is by there. Okay, I hope that helps. Now it is time for you to do exercise 3A on your own. So you've got to list the largest number from each pair. So between the red one and the blue one, which one is bigger? Okay, so you've got to say, is it 345 or is it 645? And for all of those. Okay, and then for question 2, you need to arrange those numbers in order from the smallest to the greatest. Okay, so you've got to start with the smallest number and then go to the biggest number. Now remember, when we're looking at smallest numbers, let's have a look here. I've got 127, 184, 92. Okay, so with those three numbers, you've got to decide which one is the smallest. Now, for some of us, it comes naturally. We can already see that that one is the smallest, okay? Some of us, you might have to do your place value charts and go hundreds, tens, and ones. Put them all there. You have got 92, 127, and 184, okay? So you've got those three numbers there. Now 92 has nothing in the hundreds place. It's the same as putting a little like 0, okay? So you know that that's your smallest. These ones have the same hundreds digit, which is 1, but their tens digit, you can see that this one is smaller. So you are now going to order them and you'll go 92, then my next one's going to be 127, then my next one's going to be the last one, 184. If it helps you to tick them off as you go, so we first did 92, then 127, then 184, do so. Don't tick in the textbook, just write it out and do it like that. And yeah, have fun. Okay, now we're going to learn about odd and even numbers. Okay, so some, I hope that you've done that and that you've marked it, by the way. Now we're going to look at the numbers in the even number family. So there's the number 2, the number 4, and the number 6. Okay, so all of the even numbers are 2, 4, 6, 8, and 0. Okay, then all of the odd numbers are 1, 3, 5. Do you know the next ones? 7 and 9. Okay, so again, if you ever get confused, you can write out all of the numbers from 1 to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But remember, that's a double digit, so you can put 0 in its place. Every second one is an odd one. So those are all your odd numbers, okay? And then all of the even ones are in between. Okay. So now you just have exercise 3, okay? List the even numbers from 2 all the way to 20. Remember that if you've got double digits, you might have an odd and an even number in there. So for example, the number 12, okay, but it ends in an even number, so therefore it is even, okay. And then the number 13, it ends in an odd number, okay, so therefore it is odd. So you would then list all of the numbers and say if it's even or if it is odd. And you must include 2 and you must include 20 in that. Then you've got to list all the numbers that even numbers end in. That's quite easy. It's just the same ones as all the even numbers. Then you have to list all the odd numbers from 1 to 21. Then you have to list all the numbers that odd numbers end in. And then you have to complete the number patterns. Number patterns, you can say them out loud. You've got 20, 22, 24, 26. What's going to come next? So for this one, you're adding 2 every time. For the next one, you're also adding 2 every time, but you start with 17, 19, 21, 23. What's going to come next? What is 23 plus 2? And the same for here, you're skipping 1. Okay, so you're going 71, 73, 75, 77. What is 77 plus 2? What is that plus 2? What is that plus 2? What is that plus 2? Okay, the same for each of those. What is the next odd number after 450? Okay, I wouldn't say 459 because it is not right after that one. What is the odd number that comes just before 756? What is the even number that comes just before 200? So you're going to have to take away 2 from 200 to get your answer. And what are the next 3 even numbers after 810? Okay, have fun everyone and enjoy.